Hi, hello future bureaucrats of India. Welcome to LearnStroke IAS classes by Arjun. I know a lot of people will be ready and preparing for 2024 examination, and as you can see on the screen above, a lot of aspirants who come here and want to prepare for civil service examination, especially in the 2024 exams. The biggest problem, all of you have, this is what I have always seen, the biggest problem that I have seen is, you can just check it, that majority of you have 90% ambition and only 10% efforts. So that means 90% means all of you are really excited. You have a great dream that you want to crack the civil service examination. But what ultimately should happen is, after the moment you start preparing for the examination, the most interesting or the big thing that you should always remember is, your ambition should become 10% and your effort should become 90%. So this is my humble suggestion. Before we start, our segment's name is UPSC Exam Code 2024. UPSC Exam Code is the series name, and for all the people who are preparing for 2024 examination, this UPSC Exam Code will give out a lot of strategies, lot of additions for all the aspirants. If you are preparing without anybody's help, if you are self-preparing, or even if you are giving your second or third attempt, it doesn't matter how many attempts you have already done. What matters is what you are going to do. What exactly are you going to plan in this coming attempt? And we have close to 1 year. And what are you going to do in this, and how to start your preparation? And in this class 1, I am Arjun R. Shankar, your mentor. And LearnStroke IAS classes by Arjun is actually coming out with this series. And in this class 1, let's find out what are the important things that you will have to do in the coming 1 year and how to start it. Let's check the first important aspect. So let's quickly check it. So let's begin the first class. How to start your preparation? What are the important things that you should keep in mind for 2024 examination? So let's quickly, and before we go, LearnStroke IAS classes definitely has all these batches are ready. You can come and enroll for, if you want to learn online anywhere from India, you can join the UPSC 2024 batch completely through Learning app. You can download LearnStroke IAS app and watch all the free classes. And you can also enroll for the offline classes right now happening in Thrissur in Kerala. And we have the integrated prelims test series and mains test series separately, and the super mentoring, where if you're a senior aspirant, you only need mentoring, we can definitely talk. And if you're a new aspirant, you want to prepare for civil service examination and you don't know how to do, join India's first IAS sequenced masterclass, where you can learn how to start your preparation in 25 plus videos at just ₹599. So let's quickly move on to the most important aspect, what and how to start your preparation for 2024. And one thing that you should always remember is, what is the first step that you should be doing? I think the first step, imagine that this is your preparation. A lot of people will tell you that there needs to be a lot of things needs to be done like this, and it's going to be very difficult. Do not go by this approach. You know that there are a lot of things to do. So the best thing that we can do is, let's not complicate it. Let's make it simple. Anyway, we have to study a lot of things, so why complicate? There are a lot of things like this. For 2024, we need to take this one by one. Let's say we need to take this one by one like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the things that we need to do? We should do it one by one and have a good idea, a classic idea of how to do this. Now let's understand how we are going to do this. So number 1, I would suggest is, the most important thing that you have to do is take out the syllabus of the examination. That is the most important point that you should remember. Take out the syllabus of the examination, and you will get a lot of syllabus from the internet, a lot of study materials where you will get the syllabus. But I will always say, be very authentic and always trust. Even if you message us, LearnStroke will also send you back a manual in which there will be a syllabus. Depend on that, but ultimately trust only the UPSC. That is the first thumb rule. Always trust the UPSC at first. You can go to the internet and type UPSC notification. That means you can just type in UPSC notification, and especially you can type in 2023 examination. The recent one, take out the notification and I think that will be around 150 plus page. You don't have to read the complete 150 page, but more specifically, check the pages between 20 to 35. You will see that you will have a syllabus, and a lot of people who are preparing in this, you clearly know that there are two important phases: prelims, mains, interview. So you clearly know that prelims is basically an MCQ based examination, and mains is basically a written examination where you have to completely write it, and interview is completely personality test, or your speaking is actually tested. So you know that the three important phases: MCQ, written and speaking. You very well know that, and in this definitely have a clear-cut idea. In the notification, UPSC notification, you'll see that there is a clear-cut syllabus for preliminary examination. Take that and see that you will find that you have two papers, GS1 and GS paper 2, which is called as the CSAT paper. So what are the important criteria that you have to know? Please understand. And even for the mains examination, you have the most important part of the civil service examination is mains examination, because writing is not at all easy. And I think you will actually relate this feeling with me. So you have a lot of papers: compulsory English language, compulsory regional language paper, essay paper, and then what is called as the GS paper. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. On top of that, you have the essay paper, plus you have the optional paper, OP1, OP2, lot of these papers. And lot of people don't even know that even for interview, IAS interview, you have a syllabus. But a lot of people do not know. Even in the UPSC notification, please understand, go through the interview syllabus. So when I said all of you go and check the syllabus, what is the next thing that you will do? One mistake, because I need to tell you the what exact thing that you have to do. One biggest mistake that people commit is they go and take a printout of this and they will stick it in your table. You will actually stick it like this. Always you will stick the syllabus in front of you. Will that be essential? Will that be necessary? Or will that be a complete step that you have to take? No. I would say that is again a mistake. You can stick it, no issues, you go and stick it, no problem at all. But before we stick it, you should actually stick this syllabus inside your brain. Inside your brain, in one part, reserve it for UPSC. In that, stick out the syllabus in your brain. That is the best thing that I'm going to try to tell you, is that stick it on the note, but stick it in your brain. And if possible, do a small quiz. Try to do it with yourself. Tell, okay, GS paper 1, these are the important: current, international and national importance, history, geography, world geography, Indian geography or Indian history. So narrate. This is a small trick that I'm telling you. You just narrate the whole syllabus to yourself. If you do not have any friends and you study alone, but if people who are in the group study, please discuss it with yourself. And for GS paper also, mains perspective also, discuss it with yourself. Like society is an important paper in GS paper 1, international relations, GS paper 2, energy, nuclear energy, thermal energy, GS paper 3, energy, internal security, the problem happening in Manipur, GS paper 2 and GS paper 3. So likewise, if you're able to stick it in your brain, that is why I said stick the whole thing in your brain and have a complete clarity about the syllabus, what is the most important thing that we have to do. If you do this first step, I am sure your first step for civil service examination is perfectly ready. So that is the most important thing that you have to understand. So that is my humble first important suggestion that I told you, is the syllabus. If you have taken the syllabus, if you have printed it out, if you have learned it, if you have actually stored it in your brain, then you're good to go to the next important step. That is the second step. And what is that second step? Let's understand that that second step is very important. That is nothing else but if you know the syllabus, you already know that there are some important subjects that you have to understand. After that, please understand, go to the previous year question paper. Very, very important. This is the first strategy that you have to do. Go to the previous year question paper. I'll also tell you, 99% aspirants in India preparing for the civil service exam, they never check the previous year question paper. 1% they definitely check it, and that is the reason why they are successful. So I think 99% people, you should be in that 1%. Why previous year question paper? Because you will get a good idea about the trend of the questions. what is the trend of the question, and how the questions are actually framed. You'll get an idea about how the questions are also framed. And preferably, you should start between 2011 is the best thing. 2011 to 2023. Both prelims examination plus mains examination, you have to check the previous year question papers. It will definitely give you an idea. Do not try to solve it. Don't solve it, just go through it. Just observe. The key word is observe. Just observe the question paper. That is the second important step that you have to take for the preparation. So if you are ready with this, two important things to immediately start your preparation. And I would say the third important step after the syllabus and the previous year question papers is to know that you should have a complete idea, because NCERT is the next important aspect. I would say I will divide it like this: NCERT, and you can say 6 to 10. It's very important. That is the stage 1. And after that, 11 and 12 is the stage 2. This is the stage 2. And after that, the stage 3 is the standard books. There are certain standard books that you have to read. So this is the standard books. So this is the third step. And this is the first step, 6 to 10 and 11 and 12. So in the first phase, you have to take out, I would again say 98%. I'll put 98% of the aspirants in India, they do not read 6 to 10 NCERT, because they directly jump into war. They directly jump into the standard books. Which is not a good strategy, because just imagine you are driving a Formula 1, say you are riding a racing car. On the first day, do you think you will actually go into the racing car and drive your racing car? No, you will first get a driving license and learn how to ride a car. And then you will ride a car and you will get to ride it in speed, and then you will bring your speed, accuracy and your control, and then only you will go to the Formula 1 or racing car. So do not go. NCERT is absolutely like this, 6 to 10 standard. Go through the important papers, like I'll give you an example. Read history, read geography. You will get history, geography, and read Indian polity. Indian polity or Indian constitution is very important. History, geography, Indian polity, and some portions of environment. You will get all this in the 6 to 10, and some portions of economy. Indian economy and the basic economics that you have to study. You will get everything in the 6 to 10 NCERT. And then once you complete the 6 to 10, this is one league. 6 to 10, as I said, is one league. And the second is 11 and 12. That is the second league and the standard books. All you have to do is, you have to combine this. Once you get the basic NCERT, I would always say that you got 50% of the content. The 50% of the content is already taken. And after that, you have to build it. This is how it goes, like this. You build the whole building like this. And you build, and on top of that, you have the flag, the beautiful flag. And in this, you have IAS. Might not look good, but still it looks good. So this is how you have to build, and this is what I say is the NCERT here. So the 11th and 12th and standard books should be read combinedly, so that 50% and the next 50% you will get it from these contents. So this is how you should make your the third important move. And how to do individually all these things will be another session that I'll be taking in this exam code. So this is the most important thing that you have to do. And the third important factor was building the strong NCERT. And fourth is, you need to get an important book list. Where is the important book list, and which are the important things? And for this, you can even download LearnStroke IAS app, and you can also check Kickstart, which I told you, Kickstart. It's just at $5.99. India's first IAS sequenced masterclass. You can start your IAS preparation without anybody's help. And that contains what is prelims exam, what is mains exam, what is interview, how to study current affairs, how to make notes, how to read newspaper, and is it important to how to choose the optional subject. A lot of things are there in that. And once you get the book list, you need to know that these are the books that I need to build in. So that will be the fourth important one. And the fifth most important part is definitely going to be choosing your optional subject. Very, very important. We have detailed videos of how to make optional subject, but still you should be understanding that UPSC in the notification, if you are a beginner, you will definitely feel that a lot of UPSC notification contains a lot of subjects that is being given. And if you are a senior aspirant, if you've taken 2 attempts, if you have failed, please do introspect. Do you want to change your optional subject? Always take the subjects that you are enjoying. That is why we say choosing your optional subject is like choosing your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, because you have to live with them for some time, definitely a longer time. So that decision should be very strategic. That is what I wanted to tell you. So take the optional subject. One more thing, a lot of people ask me, is a UPSC optional subject high scoring? I don't feel so. Who says that optional subject is high scoring? UPSC in the notification has never said that this is a high scoring optional. It is actually the trend. We actually go by the trend and we actually observe the trend and say that, say, his public administration is very trending subject, anthropology is very small, sociology is very small, history is very tough, and don't take engineering subjects, and don't take mathematics. Definitely you have to, there is something very important in that, but always understand, trends can only tell you the important trend of the few years. That do not mean that in 2024 that trend can repeat. Anything can happen. So always take an optional subject where you are confident. That means you should fall in love with the UPSC studies. You should be damn confident. Every day you have to study your optional subject. And don't take that, oh, I have to study this subject, I am not in love. Don't do that. If you do not like it, do not take it. Take an optional subject where you're 100% confident, where you can learn 100%, you can learn the subject, and take an optional subject where you can 100% you're confident to write the answers. That is very important. Writing the answer is very important. And if you can do this, take the optional subject. And there are some important tests, how to take an optional subject. You can check out the videos in the app also, you will get that. So optional subject is the next important thing. So you have the syllabus, you have the previous year question papers, and you have the important NCERT, and you have the book list, and you have the optional subject that we have just discussed. And if you're ready with all this, you're slowly equipped to go for the UPSC examination. And one thing before I sum up this video, one thing that I'll tell you, enjoy is the next important step that I'm going to tell you. I would say 99.99% aspirants do not enjoy the syllabus. I said 90% ambition or even 90% effort or hard work. But the point is, you're desperate to get civil services. Every day you wake up in the morning, why you want to get the civil services, you want to clear it, you want to crack it. It is as if, that means this is a big rock. You can just see in the picture, it is a big rock weighing around, say, 2000 kilos. Close to 2 ton, 2000 kilo, big 2 ton or 3 ton, 4 ton, big rock. And you know that is very heavy. And every day you dream that you are carrying it on your back. And every day you take the pain, oh, I'm carrying it. If you do this, you will get exhausted in the next 3 months. It's a beautiful syllabus in UPSC. You have to study international relations, history, geography, economy, Indian constitution, a lot of things. If you're able to enjoy it and learn, rather than just getting into the civil services, if you can enjoy, I think the weight is not something that you will feel every day. So my suggestion, please do enjoy this. And that is how the most important thing you can prepare for the examination. And also, please remember current affairs. Tackling current affairs is also very important. Our next important session shall be on current affairs. So please do remember about the syllabus. What is syllabus? The previous year question papers, the NCERT, the book list, the optional subject, current affairs, and enjoy your preparation. If you cannot enjoy from the first day, I suggest that you stop your IAS preparation, because you will feel bored and you will feel that you are not going to do it. If you can enjoy, wow, recently artificial intelligence is creating this much importance. Oh, what is the issue happening in Manipur? I am very disgusted, I am very sad about this. Feel every news, understand every news, enjoy it, then UPSC preparation is definitely going to be very easy. Trust me. So that is coming to this examination, and do check out all this courses that is being available. And if you would love to enroll us, feel free to contact us or get in touch with us. And finally, UPSC Exam Code 2024 examination. I'm going to start a big series for the next year for being important tips and tricks for you. And do subscribe our channel and share it with your UPSC preparing friends. And let's create a big change for 2024 examination. Let's crack it.